Hello everyone, I'm here today to go over and review the new hardwired real-time GPS tracker. Now let's go ahead and take a look at everything it comes with first. So we have our little manual and installation guide right there, and the physical tracker itself of course. So with two cables going out of it that'll go directly to the battery, installation is very easy. There's your beacon ID information, and a little double-sided stick key replacement. And of course the SIM card. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the online interface. The computer interface comes with a bunch of different unique capabilities when it comes down to it. So just from your plane view, you can obviously see where the unit is and get an even street view. You also have access to go back and look at previous trip reports and even do playback, which will give you a nice little Google Earth street shot when it comes down to it as well, that you can kind of bounce through. You can spin it around and get a general idea as to where it was during those stops, starts, and all the updating intervals at that point. So you do have a couple extra charts here that you can go through just to see battery life, usage, how long the trips were, the full 9 yards. And from here we have the capability to actually go in and do like playback when it comes down to it as well. So here's just a little playback report of one of the trips that we had done. So I'm just showing you some of the different information in regards to it and what it would look like when you're actually going and clicking through, how it's going to notate the addresses, the full 9 yards. So you can get alert notifications if you had a geofence alert set up, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. So here I'm just creating a little geofence around our shop here, and we're going to briefly show you how to actually get it set up as well. So I'm just naming it, setting a color, how much saturation I want behind it at that point, the full 9. And we do need to go in and set a description. So I'm just naming it SpyCentre at that point. And from here we can then go into our reports and actually look at the different information. So you can look at stop and start reports to determine where a vehicle was and how long it was there for. Obviously just name your report and then you can view at that point. So here's all the different reports that we had on it. You can click on the unit, it'll take you directly to it at that point and be good to go. You can also do the same with some detailed reports. These are just going to give a more in-depth breakdown with your stop and starts essentially. So you can break it down to a more finite distance, time period, the full 9 yards when it comes down to it. So as you see here, you get a bunch of information in regards. And if you click the little Earth icon on the side, you can still get an exact view and see where it updated at that point to get your links, whether you want to do it through Google Earth or through the online interface here. So now let's take a look at the geofence alerts. So I didn't have anything set up, but briefly this is just showing you how you would actually get in and view these when it comes down to it. So from here we can get in, obviously we'll name it how we want it to be, same as the other ones at that point, and then we can get in view. Like I said, I didn't have any actual geofence alerts to show at that point, but that's how we would view those reports. So now let's take a look at just some of the basic information. So here we can get into our settings, we can update our password, and you can also submit tickets for tech support. So if you're ever stuck having issues and you can't contact us, you can always put in a ticket here and we'll get back to you at the earliest convenience at that point to let you know what's going on. So briefly I'm just showing you how to do so. You can attach files if needed, the full 9 yards. And of course you can go in and even review them, see your response times, the full 9. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at the phone application now and show some of the differences in regards to how you're going to be able to view all your different reports, the full 9 yards. So as you'll notice right off the rip, it's very similar to the computer interface. You have a lot of the same information in regards to your reports. You can still squeeze and pinch and go in and view the specific ones and even get your street view if you'd like to from there. Solely up to you. So you can also get in and do some other options as well as submitting like a ticket, so if you had any questions or concerns, and view your alerts. Keep in mind you'll need to set those alerts up on the computer interface though. You can go in, however, and review your trip history reports when it comes down to it. So you can set specific date and times to go back and view just as you see here. So you can go in within either a 24-hour period just to make it easy, or go in and set as specific as you need. So you still have access to all the detailed information as reports, as well as the same chart information at that point, and a bunch of just different filters to make it easier for you to view from there. So we can go in and you can change it and kind of customize and personalize it a little bit between either road or satellite view, as well as just a bunch of different options here. So setting your date and time, how you want it to actually travel, the full 9 yards. And as you'll notice here in just a moment, you have a handful of different options that you can choose at your own discretion. And of course, if you guys did appreciate the content, don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos.